Supreme Man, you jumped the gun. You jumped the gun there, Supreme Man. You jumped the gun. Because, you know, Supreme Man, that is what the title is about. People keeping pet snakes. Pet snakes, man. See, when you listen, when you got a pet snake, this is my understanding here. See, when you got a pet snake, see, you not only allow the snake to live, you don't just let the snake live. See, you keep the snake alive. That's another level, son. That's another level. Now listen, look here, Supreme Man. Look here, Supreme Man. Supreme Man, look, we was going to be doing a whole other video. As we was going to be doing a video, it was like, look, it was good that you was here. Because I was getting right, look, this was going to be a little workout video. I got a little routine. A little gymnast routine. You know, that I started working on. You know, so look, real light. Look, I couldn't even get a 1.0 at the Olympics. I couldn't even get a 1.0. But it doesn't matter, because I'm still proud of myself. It's working. Right? It's working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's healing my shoulder. You know, I'm not reps right now. I can't really get into reps because too many reps and the pinched nerves start bothering me. So I got to kind of get rid of this, and then I could go. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, Supreme Man. I was just saying that. Look, I was on a whole different type of timing. But here's what I did, man. Here's what I did. What's going on with my camera over there? Let's see. Back in the fade. We get quick warm up, Sammy. So remember when I could only do three units? Yep. Whoa, what happened now? Oh. Little light work. It cut me off. I gotta tighten up the screws on that thing now that I'm looking at it. King Math, just the man I wanted to talk to. King Math, I need you to look. Right now I'm gonna finish this story what I'm telling. I'm gonna finish talking about what I'm talking about. And then right after that, I need you to put me down with the YNs. You know, I'm gonna show a little bit more. I'm gonna do a little bit, couple more sets so y'all can see I still got some swings in me. Because, you know, exactly what we talking about, Supreme Man. See, I don't never want to reach the point where I get so old or even so mature, right, that I'm so out of touch, right? I'm so out of touch that I'm in the picture with somebody that's disrespecting the Lord's teachings. See, I don't want to reach that stage of maturity, right? Where I'm trying to create unity, right? By bringing around somebody that's causing separation and division. See, I don't never want to get so old, right? My eyes get so bad that I think this is a fucking gerbil and it's a rattlesnake that I'm keeping. Supreme Man, check this out. I just saw a video, right? He has a video. The artist formerly known as Lord Jamar, aka Zo Ounces, has a video on his page. Now the video, it says something about tethers, right? And the video is, you know, I didn't see the whole thing. I watched the very end and I watched the very beginning, right? But the video is apparently addressing Godfrey, who he used to do the live streams with, and then some towards Crazy Legs. You know, I didn't even see what he said about them, but I know, you know, he's been going back and forth and back, you know, but you know, that's something different. But what you will see there, Supreme Man, is him using the pictures, him using the shirt. Now look, I don't know if that's the one, but he claims Unique Understanding. Shout out to Unique Understanding. That's my brother. Always has been, always will be. But what the fuck is he doing with a shirt guy? What you giving him a shirt for? What has he done to get a shirt? Cause see, I know what I had to do to get a shirt. But he's there using, you know, listen, I mean, you check it out. That's what it is. Something that says put tether Godfrey, and he says, you know, and look, this is not coming from me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Crazy Legs, but he has Lazy Legs in the title. And you check out, it's in the first couple of minutes, maybe like the first 10 minutes. Right? Exactly, Supreme Man. See, that's the thing, son. All this shit is duly noted, nigga. And see, this ain't battle rap. This ain't battle rap. But yeah, that's the science. That's exactly what happened. that he comes out there, right? You know, and then it's like, even the brothers, God, listen, I can't listen. I can't lie, God. I'm disappointed. But brothers, you know, listen, you have a reputation. You have a reputation as being you was the head of security in the New York State, in the New York State penitentiary, maximum security. Using the max, you was the head of security. You know, you was responsible for the safety of the guys. I asked you, yo, G, did somebody ask him a degree? Because see, look, this, you know, everything don't gotta be handled. You know, we don't gotta be crazy about everything. But listen, I mean, after all, this is Allah's born day, right? Did Allah teach us to party, or did Allah teach us to show and prove? I understand sometimes, look, it's party time, right? We work at the office. I understand. Sometimes I'm doing something like, look, see, Supreme Man, right? He's a coach extraordinaire, right? Supreme Man, he coached Little League at least, what, 20, 25 years? Now look, if he's in the middle of the game, don't come up and ask him a degree. Not because he don't know it, now you want to get into, because he's doing something right now. He's living mathematics right now in a way that takes his attention, right? That what you doing is not right and exact, because you want to talk about the paper. While he's making that paper real. However, you know, when you've already taken it to the levels that he's taking it to, then yeah, can you show and prove any of this stuff you saying? See what I'm saying? Now look, when you see the what's the name, now look, like I said, I wasn't there. Of course I wasn't there, right? But I see, you know, it's a little bit of cap. It's a little bit of cap in there what he was saying. Because he's like, yeah, you know, we was there and we celebrated. See, first of all, I'm not going to go into the details of that because I don't have a complete enough knowledge. But see, the reason you was there wasn't necessary to celebrate. Talking about we celebrated Allah's born day, right? But I heard you know, your reasoning for being there may not have been as pure as that. And you said, you know, nobody said nothing to you, you know, you and your flat power. You said nobody said nothing to you and your flat power, but I heard you was asked degrees. I heard you was asked something. I don't know exactly what. And I heard you caught an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I heard you caught an attitude, but that you was told, yeah, nah, that's not right and exact. And here's a big kicker, right? You talking like you was there and it was just that, you know, your science. But see, really, the reason you was able to be there is because of how much respect people got for Born King, who is our brother, always has been and always will be. Even though I don't agree with that move of having him there. But see, the respect for him is great enough. And it was policed it. You left those out. When you said how you came, right? When you said how you came and was there. Exactly, Supreme Man. Them same brothers, God, is, yo, what is he doing up there at the school? What is he doing up there at the school? What is he doing at the rally? What is he doing on the live street? What is he saying? What is he doing? What is he saying? These same people. Imagine that. Robbie, you came in right in the nick of time. I already did my little warm up set. I'm about to show. Look, I'm about to show my routine. Look, I was telling the people I can't even get a 1.0 right now. But how about this part, Supreme Man? How about this part that I heard he left out? I heard you came there to perform. That you were supposed to perform, but they shut you down and that was too much. That Born King was able to secure your presence out there, but you getting up there on stage, that was too much. Brothers like, nah. But you go up here and cap, right, and make it seem like you was there and everything was peace because you one of us. Supreme Man said he was never supposed to go on and perform. Well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I wasn't there. You know, these are the things. But yeah, that was Nutty Professor. Like I said, man, he made a video where it's like, look, I had a situation like that. Not too long ago. I would say it was less than 6 months ago. I had a situation, right, where a brother had a static. He had a static, not a static, whatever they had some words, whatever it might have been, right, with some brothers. Right? Now, I knew that situation existed. Right? So when the individual comes to the school, so when they come to the school, you know what I mean, my first is like, I already know who they are, so it's kind of like, what you doing here? What you doing here? See, he starts talking, it's like, yeah, I hear that, but I'm saying, what you doing here though? Like, you told that whole story right there, but what you doing here telling that story? Like, you know who we are? We with the people that you was out there talking to. Alright. We end up having a great conversation. Where I was able to make knowledge born to them, right, on why the brothers that he encountered, why he was running into that resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's somewhere, he's doing something, he's using some of our coaching, and brothers is telling him, yo, listen, this is not right and exact, and so things proceed. So when he comes here, it's kind of like, yo, look, the guys already told you what it is, what you came here for. I'm not going to tell you nothing, right? I'm not going to tell you. What you expect me to tell you? Oh yeah, nah, they not right and shit. Yeah, you down me. What do you expect me to tell you? The topic is people keeping pet snakes. Where, see, like Supreme Man said, right? You got your sword out. You got your sword out, right? For the righteous. You know, you got your sword out. The revolution is eating its babies, but see, you got pet snakes. You got snakes that you like. And you go above and beyond letting them live, you keep them alive. You see? And what they do, sting again and again and again and again and again. But yeah, that's the you know, see, there's a difference between disagreeing and what you speaking is not Allah's teachings. You know what I'm saying? And see, Supreme, I'm gonna tell you what's disappointing, right? Is to know how firmly, some of the people who was there, right? To know how firmly they stood on this in different situations. And not for nothing, this feels like medicine on my back, yeah. I had these down at the school. I leave these at the school. I know they're gonna be. People in the school be like, who took the rip rights? But I brought them. But now the real reason I brought them, first of all, was to do a couple of reps, but also because the bands. I don't know what happened to the bands on the old ones. I gotta order some more. I'm probably gonna keep these for about a week now. I get some more pieces in. Feels right. But that's the deal, man. That's why you gotta stay young. But look, King Math, where you at? Cause that's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm doing right now. I already put my application in at the rally. I put my application in at the rally that I want to get down with the YNs. See, like I was telling the people on the last live stream, right? I remember having a specific conversation with Firstborn Prince. Where I came to the school one day and he was like, yo, God, I'm tired of these cats, man. Like I was telling the people yesterday when he first said that, right? If you know him like I know him, you like a little bit cautious now, like, man, where's this conversation going? And then he just starts telling me like, yo, man, I'm saying, I've been going through, all different things or whatever, what I'm saying, and, all these older cats, man, like I ain't really trying to deal with them no more, man. I just want to deal with the young, what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I don't want to be getting locked up no more. I just want to deal with the young and just be teaching, man. That's it. I just want to teach the young. And then that was when, we was, maintaining before that. But it became more tight because he was maintaining with less people. There's certain people, Dumar, Ackman, Universal, people like that, you still see them around. But just the general average person, it was just a thing where it started being more like when I came around, it was just like, yo, Doc, what we doing? We going to the park. We go, you got something, let's go on the roof, man. You know what I'm saying? He started, and then it was like, I'm teaching, right? Oh shit, what's the signs, Divine God? It's been a minute. But so I'm teaching, right? So then that's other young brothers. That was another thing that was, strengthening our bond, right? Is that he wants to teach young brothers, and I got all these young brothers. You understand what I'm saying? That I'm bringing them around on a constant basis. So, yeah, that's what I want to do now. Because really, that's what I'm supposed to be around. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be, see, King Math. That's what I'm supposed to be around. Now I get down with the shenanigans, man. Fuck that. Look, the shenanigans and everything is included. See, because I'm gonna tell you something. That's the. Listen. We don't particularly use those words, right? That's not how we describe ourselves, right? We righteous and civilized. That's what we deal with, right? But in the society that we live in, right? We used to be described as the rebels and the renegades and the revolutionaries, man. Now you gotta think, man. I'm talking about the way society views it. I'm not talking about the way we view ourselves or the way the truth is, or however you want to say it. But the NOI is a militant group, and according to polite society, right? The media. We're renegade Muslims. Renegade NOI. And so that's why all the little kids from all over the city, right? That's, they might be going the wrong direction or whatever, but they see something that's very strong. They see something that's very strong. Something that, listen, this ain't doing no compromising. See, because little kids don't know about nuance. They don't know about context and all that shit. Now look, this is real. I'm telling you. At a certain point, the little kids the children who was feeling the demographic that I feel at their age, right, started going on the red team. And a large part of that shit is because people say, yeah, we ain't with that. Don't get me wrong, we gotta deal with civilization. But see, dealing with civilization don't mean that people can say SMD to us and then come party with us. It don't mean that, guy. It don't mean that. I don't give a fuck what dictionary you got. It don't mean that. Under no definition, that's not civilized. Maintaining the civilization, meaning maintaining it from being destroyed, is civilized. But if somebody could just come and do that, then look, you know what? You never should have had a civilization. You never should have had a civilization from the J off. You didn't deserve it. What you needed with it? But look, let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson, see, because, time is infinite. Situations is limited. So see, now we know. Now we know what's the other side of that. Meaning, like, look, we was all there, right? We was all there. Right? Yeah, Supreme Man, listen. I've been ran for a minute. I need some water over here. But look, I'm about to hit. You there? Robbie, you there? I got. I'm gonna show you how I've been fixing my shoulder. Let me get a sip of water if I pass out. Whew. This is. I haven't tried it too much since I put the rings. I lifted them up a little bit so that I could do some pull-ups and do a little dip action. So we're gonna see. Yeah, I haven't hit it since Friday. I actually rested so I can see what happens. Ah. Whoa. Ah. Woo. Too much shape. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got it in the right position. Let's see if we can get another one in. Whew. Ah. Ah. Alright, that one felt much better. Much less shaky. Whew. You see that? Hitting the whole core. It's getting the shoulder right. See, it's because for you to stop the shaking, hits all those small muscles that stabilize the shoulder girdle there. Then I got this other move right here that I've been doing. I don't know, see, this is kind of high. This is kind of high, but this here is also, this right here has also helped my shoulder. This has also helped my shoulder greatly. Ah. 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 Whew. We do a couple sets. We don't want to do too much too early. Let's see, I gotta look. I got to get I see where I'm weak right there by seeing that. I said I haven't been. I like this. But I can see the form right here. What I'm doing. I can see what I got to improve. One thing I got is tighten these screws. If Dumar Listen. It's quite a few people. It's quite a few people that I can say, God, if they was there, that would have went totally different. It's quite a few people I can say. But I'm gonna tell you another thing where he eased in at. Where he eased in at is that everybody's not a part of this internet world to that degree. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they in a Facebook, Instagram bubble, and that's what they see. So they don't know that he said these things. But you know what the problem with that is, Supreme Man? Not saying that you don't know, because I know you do know. I know you do know. See, the problem with that is that regardless to whom or what, you never built with him. You never really examined it. You took it on face value. You took it on face value that this stuff that he's saying on the record is how he really is. And like you said, it's people that, when you look at every other aspect of their life, they see through all of this stuff. When you look at every other aspect of their life, right? Don't watch Tell Lies to the Vision. Facebook is fake book and all. You can see through all the other media stuff, but you can't see that this guy is a phony. I mean, look, like I said, this is what I was saying, and I saw something. But look, we all was there, right? Supreme Man was there too. Where look, it felt good, right, to see your culture up there. What tree is he from? He's not with us. What do you mean, what tree he's from? That's like asking, what street in Minnesota is the Empire State Building on? It's not Minnesota. But look, like I said, we was all there back in the days where, look, it felt good for your culture to be, being expressed out there. For that to be the top thing, for the people that got the knowledge around, Ravi time, my time, Supreme Man time, we saw that changeover. From when nobody knew what we was talking about, except other, our peers in the street that was going to school with us, to, this is a household name. Everybody's, we seen from when, first it was just, peace. People would just say peace at the end of the record. Yeah, you seen those with Robbie? Hey, look, I just been doing them. This the second week. I did 1 week last week, and my goal is to build that up. But you know what I got to do? I got to start bringing the rings down and doing the push-ups. So I've just been being lazy. I've been putting the rings in just one position. But speaking of that, I'm gonna hit a set in a minute. As soon as I finish making this point, that it did feel good to see our culture out there being manifested, man. To hear our language being used and all of that, yeah, it felt good. But did you get caught up? You know, a lot of us got caught up in that feeling and never really, you know, did the knowledge to it, never really examined it on the true scale, on the true scale that we was examined on. So it would be better to be put out there by an actual one of us, indeed. You know what I'm saying? But it's, see, regardless of whom or what, right? You know, how something is valued by how the people, the people who got it, how they treat it. See what I'm saying? Like, just when you walk in a neighborhood, you can get a sense of what neighborhoods you could do what in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know where there's a neighborhood, right, where, you know, you could just take a leak right in the middle of the street. Right on the center line of the street. And then there's certain neighborhoods where you would look around before you even throw something on the ground. Before you even throw a candy wrapper on the ground. Because you see how people treated themselves. See, it's the same thing with this mathematics. And that's what I'm saying. When people see that, listen, back in the days, we treated this shit like the elixir of life. Like, different things that you see people do with a piece of paper. Like, you know, somebody get a piece of paper and they fold it. Bro. Supreme Man, could you imagine somebody look, somebody gives somebody a piece of paper and they roll it up like this so they can carry it like a diploma. Could you imagine somebody give you a page like, yo, God, let me hold that degree, God. God, let me hold that degree, God. I'll bring it right back, God. And as soon as you give them the degree, they fold the shit all up and shit. That wasn't the type of thing. That wasn't the type of thing, man. Yeah, man. Robbie said, yeah, seeing the flag on MTV. Hey, look, how about in the Old Dirty video? How about in the Old Dirty video, right? When they had the knowledge degree in the 1 and 10. That was the one that did it for me. When I saw that on MTV. That was a big moment. Or when he went on Arsenio and screamed, "The black man is God." Yeah, all of that stuff, you know what I mean? But see, I guess at that time, Supreme Man, what was easier for us is that we knew them. We knew those people. So we knew who was who and who wasn't who. But I'm just saying that, look, now a lesson has been learned. Meaning that, look, we saw the good part. We saw the good part. We saw how, you know, it made some good feeling. We saw how it did bring some people to the light. But we also seeing the negative side. And so, just when you deal with the science of renewing history, it doesn't mean that, look, we should never again allow anybody to do any kind of art, you know, and say that they got. It definitely doesn't mean that. But it does mean that we got to do the knowledge. It means that, you know, in terms of being in the knowledge, right? That don't really mean nothing. Like, you know, you have different credentials in different places that don't mean nothing in the other place. Like, see, look, I've been teaching for longer than probably most of the teachers at the Board of Education right now. The teachers that started teaching with me, they probably retired. They probably retired now. When you go, I mean, I don't know. When you go to the school, different. If everybody on here that got kids, how many kids? How many people you see? You know, they got teachers that was teaching in the 80s. But see, I can't go down to the Board of Education and say, look, put me on. I want to teach. I want to teach algebra and shit. I'm a math teacher. I want to teach algebra. See, those credentials don't necessarily cross up in the other way around. You can come here with all your discrete mathematical degrees. You don't know what we're talking about. Go back to 101. So just saying that those credentials that you went out and had this music career or whatever, that don't necessarily give you, we still got to see what your credentials is right here as a 5%. That's what I'm saying, Supreme, man. You know, we have to take a stand soon, or the floodgates of disrespect will rain down sooner than later. You know, it's and like I said, especially when that disrespect is coming from within. See, because no matter what, that's always the biggest enemy. That's always the biggest enemy is within, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, that has to be dealt with. It ain't even no need to take the battlefield. Oh, you talking about yeah, now listen, I saw the Killer Cam thing. I couldn't really make out what it was about. You know, and what I think it is, I didn't see the beginning of it. You know, by the time I started looking at it, they was going back and forth about some Nation of Islam teachings. You know, which as far as I'm concerned, you know, no comment. I'm not, you know, an expert on the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna debate I'm not gonna debate 1964 to 1969 with anybody. Yeah, I know you're talking about that did peace treaty. Was that the one where he did Juice? Was that the one that he did Juice, Robbie? But I mean, from what I understood, it kind of stemmed, and I don't know this to be true. That's it. Like, this is just what people was telling me, and this is, later on I check all this out. Somebody was saying that he was responding to Lord Jamar, saying he was responding to Lord Jamar saying that the 5% is trying to get rid of him, like the NOI got rid of Allah. So see, that's just riddled with bullshit, because you're not Allah. This, first of all, first of all, like, you're not even close. You're not. It's not like LeBron and Jordan. It's not even. Stop it. So you saying that is what he was. So see, once he's responding to something like that, he's responding to Jamar saying something like that, then it's like, all right, you know what, I kind of, go ahead and say, it's one of them things where, look, let him go ahead and blow hard. You understand what I'm saying? And because at the end of the day, the only thing I would really have to say to him is that, look, the artist formerly known as Lord Jamar is not affiliated with us. You know what I'm saying? Any issues you have with the lessons, you got to take up with Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? But, once they start getting into, Allah stole the lessons and all of this, like, all right, well, that's y'all word. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all terminology. I mean, look, at this point, at least, like I said, by the time I tuned in, Minister Freedom is on there and all that shit. They talking about something else, I guess, really. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, this stuff right here. I'm not gonna argue with you about the restrictive law. Supreme Man said, when confusion appears, then predators strike. Indeed, man. And see, that's my point exactly, man. The biggest enemy is, listen, that's one thing. He said, listen, you cannot go to war with traitors. See, you cannot go to war with neutrals. See, how many people remember that rally, man? That's probably on tape somewhere. But see, Robbie remember this, because he told a lot of this. He told a lot of us this in personal conversations too, man. That is not the negative niggas, it's the neutral niggas. You see, war is a science to end all neutrality. Now you gotta pick a side. You can stand in the middle if you want, but guess what that is? The crossfire. So you better pick a side. You see what I'm saying? And right now, that's one of the things that's happening. But people know what's going on, but now you can't pick a side, right? Because there was some good feeling there when you was doing the music where you was expressing our culture. They have an emotional attachment to him. God, listen, that's the bottom line. See, some people just can't admit it. Listen, guy, you like this nigga? If you like this nigga, just say you like this nigga. But do not try to tell me this nigga's right and exact. Sometimes that's what it is. Look, see, that's what make this person a pet snake, because you telling everybody he's right and exact. Let me tell you something. I got people that I know that when they come to the school, when they come to the school to see me, I walk outside and walk them down the block. Like, I already know, like, yeah, see, this come walk me down here. Yeah, I'm going to the store. You know, whatever it is. Somebody, look, they might want to give a couple of hours. Look, go that way. I'm going back to the school, man. You know, because look, they my brothers for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I might know them from back in the days in the hood. We grew up together. But your mind ain't right, G. Your mind ain't right. And what we doing here is a thing. I got people like that. I got people, listen, I got people that come to the yard, they don't know no degrees. But I said, look, shovel them leaves over there. I need them leaves shoveled up and shit after the springtime or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cut those weeds over there. You know, and they good people in that tip. You know, we break bread, they might come through, yo, God, you know what I'm saying? I got this right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, yo, my man. Now, if somebody like Supreme Man comes, right? Somebody like Supreme, I'm talking about a specific individual, right? Supreme Man comes and say, yo, what's the signs with the God? I'm going to tell Supreme Man, because I'm going to have to, right? That, yo, you know, the guy, you know, he a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he a good brother, guy. He got his heart, God. See, because if I tell Supreme Man, like, nah, it's the God. See, I'm next. Yo, God, I thought you told me this nigga was the God, man. What the fuck is going on with you? So if you like this person, okay, you like them. But now you got to protect them when they with you. And it's always been like that, G. For me. Since I was a kid, look, it was certain brothers. I'm not bringing you up to 225th, G. I'm not bringing you up to 225th. Because I seen it happen, bro. See, we over here talking. And you go in the store, nobody was really paying attention. But all of a sudden, when you come out with the Twinkies, everybody's paying attention. And you came up here with me. You understand? No. Nah. It's always been like that. You bring everybody around the guys. And look, in more ways than one. You bring this woman around. You bring this woman around. You bring this woman around the brothers. And you haven't established a supreme understanding. Yeah. Don't just bring people around that's uncivilized. Why would you bring uncivilized people around us? That's what your duty is. To civilize them over there, and then you bring them here, and then you bring them home. Like I said, look, I used to say back in the days, right? If you out on the perimeter, let's say you was in the American Army, right? You out on the perimeter and you find somebody strange. You in the American Army, you see somebody, they strange. They don't know nothing. They don't know the Constitution. They never heard the Declaration of Independence. They don't speak English or nothing. You send this person to the White House to meet the president? Do you give this person the key to Congress? Then why you send these motherfuckers to a large school, man? And you don't even know who they are. You didn't teach them nothing. There be people coming, yo, who you met? Who? Did the person tell you anything about us when they told you this was here? AllahChrist or Quaco LeBron. Should I've had this exact conversation with older brothers in my cipher, I could have worded it better when I mentioned it, but still, I was right and exact. You know the type of people to bring around the God. Indeed, man. Ain't no savages over here. Because, listen, we have examples of that. Don't we have an example, right? If we look in the lessons, that's a question. You know, some brothers look Supreme Man. I think I seen Divine. I seen Divine understanding here. Robbie, y'all don't answer, right? But where in the lessons do we have an example, right? Where in the lessons, you too, Mr. 120, you don't answer this question. Where in the lessons do we have an example, right, of allowing some uncivilized people around us and things going wrong? So it's too late. Original Mr. 120 said the born degree. So which born degree you talking about? Okay, why y'all coming up with that? Let me hit around. Look, Robbie, check me out. I'm doing these now too. All this started last week. You know, I feel like I advanced past the first level. So now I'm on the second level. Look, it looks bad right now. It looks bad, but that's that's how you got to build up, right? One day at a time. So let's see if we can rock some of these. Look, I do them. I got these from how they do them on the what's the name? Oh. Just give me some time. Give me. I say, give me 2 weeks. And at least look. Give me 2 weeks, so I can at least don't embarrass myself. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me rewind it. So I can see it myself. But I feel good though. It's just I can't do reps right now until my shoulder really. So that's why I said once I heal my shoulder, I'm in a good position to do what I got to do by the spring. See, I got to put my legs together right there. All right, there I go. Decent one at the end right there. Decent. You know, last year, man, it's hurt up. But so we back here right now. Where we at? So culture degree, I see it here. Culture degree, I agree with that one. You said the born degree and the 1 to 14. Okay. Shaheed Davis, peace. See, culture degree and the 1 to 14, born degree. So now, Self I Bill said the 10th degree. Now, to me, the people who said the born degree and the 10th degree, that got to go together. In other words, what he was doing in the born degree went wrong in the 10th degree, the way I draw it up, is that you brought them around, right? And you tried to civilize them, and then you learned. To me, that flows in a order like that. You know what I'm saying? That we learned that in fact what we was trying to do with y'all, you know, it ain't gonna work. So y'all gotta be murdered. You know, but that's an answer. You know, the culture degree in the 1 to 14 would be the one that I would agree with the closest. The wisdom, ability, destroy degree, I mean, the science of the wisdom, ability, destroy degree is that science. You know what I mean? In terms of the 30% satisfied, you know, I mean 30% dissatisfied and 70% satisfied, you know, and kind of who's amongst who. But you know, once you get to the wisdom build degree, they I see what you say. The original Mission 120, if they wasn't qualified, they was sent back. But that's like I said, it's the opposite. Meaning, it's funny because they making the devil, so it's odd to just be using this type of terminology, but they're removing the person who's going to stop them from accomplishing what they're going to accomplish. They're removing the people that's going to stop Yakub from being so successful in all his undertakings. Whereas in the culture degree, they allowing the people amongst them that is going to stop them from being successful in everything that they building. You see what I'm saying? You know, and so, you know, they allow these people amongst them, you know, and in that degree, you just see they just amongst them. It's not like in the born degree where you amongst us under conditions. You know, it don't say that in the culture degree. It just says they was there. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know the science behind it, of course. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying what's there on the paper. You know what I'm saying? So, but just saying that, we know what happens when we let uncivilized people around us, when we let people around us that is not doing it. And like the original Mr. 120 pointed out, we also have examples of how people could be successful in all their endeavors, right? When they keep the people away from them, that's against that. You know what I'm saying? The examples is kind of warped, right? Because we're using the devil, but we see what happens when we allow people amongst us that's not about what we about. And what happens when we keep people away from us that's not about what we about. But yeah, you know, it's because too, another thing too, because see, I was on the phone. Listen, this whole weekend, man, it's been. But look, when I saw that I was on the phone, so then I didn't charge my battery up 100%. A whole bunch of stuff I didn't do. It interrupted. Look, y'all notice again, it wasn't no beats today. All of that's hand in hand, man, where it's like, yo, I was just getting ready to, you know what I'm saying? Then I see all this. I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. See, like you said, Supreme Man. See, Supreme Man is with me, man. Where it's like, see, you can say it's emotional, man, but look, we just don't like person talking. You know, people talking, you just, and see, we not saying nothing to you. We not saying nothing to you, right? And just in general, you know, the principles that we learn, right? See, one is respect. You know, I don't agree with that that phrase, you know, you gotta you know, don't respect nobody until they respect you first. Then how the hell is anybody gonna respect anybody? Okay, don't respect nobody unless they respect you first. Well, let me think about this for a second. I'm first, motherfucker. What the knowledge degree say? I'm first. So, my default state is respect. A person don't have to do nothing for me to respect them. You gotta do something for me to disrespect you. That's out of my character. See, you gotta disrespect me for me to disrespect you first. You gotta disrespect me first in order for me to disrespect you. But you ain't gotta respect me for me to respect you. Because that's my default state. I'm a man of respect. So when you walking in the street, you know what I'm saying, and people observe that. It's certain people like, see, look, if you see Supreme Man, people that know him, just when he walking, he's like a man of respect. Like, look, if you was gonna do some funny shit, right, don't do it to him. So that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of respect. I carry myself with respect, and I respect everybody. And then, you know, if it's disrespect, yeah, I come with full respect to all. Can y'all hear me? I look frozen. Well, I think the big screen is frozen. Now it's both screens. What's happening? One, two, one, two, one, two. What the hell is going on with the screen? Oh, too many people came in here. How 83 people got in the thing? Too many people came in here at one time. And see, I know what it is. But see, get back to what I was saying. Did y'all hear what I was saying about being a man of respect? But see, that's the same thing I'm saying with peace. Right? Supreme justice. Right? When I greet somebody with peace, that's what I mean. And you don't gotta be peaceful with me for me to be peaceful with you. My principles is my principles. Go moms and sons. My principles is my principles. So if my principles is peace and respect and love and happiness and all, then why gotta be cued by somebody else for that? So see, you know, just in general, that's one of, you know, being that I'm that way, I don't, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, why the guys always got to get kicked down? You know, I'm gonna tell you one thing I didn't like in there. You know, and I thought Minister Free, he did, you gotta listen, man. But you know, one thing he did, he was saying how like, cause you got Infinite and Minister Freedom was on a live stream with him, right? And so, you know, Minister Freedom being from Detroit, you know, he got, you know, more experience with, you know, NOI history than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know how much the history and the science of the NOI is just common knowledge out there on the streets, right? I don't know how much that is, but they was building a lot, based on the NOI signs. You know what I'm saying? And Infinite was just coming more from a straight standpoint of just saying, look, I don't know why you saying these things about the nation. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how it is. So at a certain point, he says that, and also people are calling Minister Freedom and telling them, yo, God, you got to get off this live stream, God. What what's going on here is not right and exact, right? So at some point, Cam is like, yeah, Infinite is not like the 5%ers he grew up with or something. Some of that nature, like, he grew up with a caliber of 5%ers that was peace. I didn't like that. You don't get to define what's a 5%. You don't get to define who's a good 5%. Like you saying it, these people might not even be allowed over here. And I don't like, what I'm saying, when to me, it's like, yeah, I gotta stop you right there. Like, I'm not gonna agree with you. I'm not gonna be nodding. But see, there was a little bit of agreement there, because the thing is, the 5%ers that Cam didn't find acceptable was the ones that was saying, yo, stop building with him, man. Stop talking to him, right? Because you only inciting him to say more and more things that, nothing good is going to come of that, G. You over there talking to them about their business. How's that going to work? In any situation, how's that going to work? He said, I taught my sons, we don't need to be angry to destroy. We can politely crack a rib with one strike. Ain't nothing nice. That's something that, and a lot of these things, what I'm saying, that we don't become utopian. You see what I'm saying? Like, see how, Quasar Quaco LeBron is saying right there, negativity exists. Things is gonna have to happen. We don't gotta get caught up in it. We could deal with it concise and to the point. We definitely ain't gotta be caught up. You know what I'm saying? But you got people who, that's what it is. You stop being able to see these people as snakes, I guess, because you forget the factor that is positive and negative in every single atom that exists. Certain love from the neighborhood. Missed us by that much. It's positive and negative in every single atom in the universe. So that means it's positive and negative in everything. Positive and negative is not really people. It's not really a person is positive, a person is negative. Positive and negative is things people do. Good and bad is things people do. Tell the truth and lie is things people do. Do they do them in varying percentages? Like maybe this person lies 99% of the time, and this person tells the truth 99% of the time. But listen, even this person, Right? Look, now, if you ask them, you know, yo, you got $1 million in the bank? They tell them like, nah, I don't got $1 million. I ain't got money like that. Right? That this person tells the truth. Right? They don't put on no airs. Right? But this what I'm saying. That same person, police pulled him over. You know why I pulled you over? No. You know you was going 150. Yeah, 0.1% of the time though. Exactly, Quake old event. You know, even the neutral is a balance of the positive and negative. But see, it's a false balance. You can't really balance it. See, that's what people look. Isn't this one of the places that people fuck up in life, where they try to prove that they was just as right as they was wrong? You be like, yeah, I was wrong, but when you look at, get the fuck out of here, man. When you just stop at you was wrong, yeah, now it's boring. Yeah, exactly. That's what Cam was doing. Cam was kind of toying with them. Mark Radix. All right, now Mark Radix. Okay, you know what? That's a peace statement. But I'm just gonna tell you, don't you know, stay in the realm today. You know, because we already, you know, that you know, look, hibernation season is over. So right now, you know, you might want to go and yeah, remember that time? When Richard Pryor had that joke when he said he was in Africa and they made some type of noise and the white people said, "Yo, what's that? What's that?" And he said, Richard Pryor said, "I don't know, but I think you better go inside now." Let's try. Let's get another second. I'm supposed to be today. This is supposed to be my workout. I did a little bit of light work earlier, but I wanted to. I guess today it'd be light. It'd be light and gym. Woo. Much better, much better, much better. That actually felt good. Oh yeah, see? I think I could do the straddle. What you think? What you think? What you think, Robbie? I think I could get the straddle. If I face the other way, I think if I face the other way, I think I could get the straddle planche. See, the bars would be in the way of my legs. See how I'm going up more on one side? That's the strong shoulder. Yeah, I kind of like this, looking at it right here like this. get to analyze it. I get some of that that kind of equipment. The pull-up bar? Yeah, no, I think I paid like $80-something for that. I think it cost $89. I don't know about Temu. I'm not too familiar with Shine, but I heard Temu, they got a lot of stuff that's not good. And see, not for nothing, right? This is the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily for you to, you got to spend $1 million on it. But, like, see, especially with the stuff that I'm doing, I wouldn't want this thing to break, man. Like, look, if it's an extra couple dollars just to make sure I don't face plant from those positions that I'm in, I think it's worth it, G. You know what I mean? Couple dollars, it's not like a G or nothing, man. It's probably like, $30. You know what I'm saying? Like $30 versus your front teeth. I think it's worth it. So you heard the same thing about Temu. Yeah, I just heard they got a lot of bad stuff. You know what I mean? So, if you getting like a shower rod or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But, this right here is, it's simple, but it's, at least, like I said, if you're doing like simpler stuff, he said, Temu gonna have your deductible sky. Oh, man. But yeah, though, we got any questions out there? Because like I said, I didn't get to charge my phone up all the way today. So I don't think we're going to get in our, usually, we got an amount of time that we be on. I don't know if we're going to get that off today. I got some things. I got to get up early in the morning. We already had 2 classes without the beats. We had 2 classes without the beats. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, look, don't sleep. Tomorrow we're gonna do some leg shit. I'm gonna show you how. Cause look, I had to get some legs. I had to heal up. It was everything. There's some shit I can't do right now. Well, I ain't gonna say I can't do it, but I don't be doing it. Like jump lunges and all that like that. I think that's still a little bit, I don't want to be jarred around. Don Bishop said, was with my 2 nieces all day, building with them, giving them supreme math and alphabet in a fun way that they can understand, going to do the knowledge from the beginning. All right? That's the science too, man, that it's the 10 to 15s. So, a lot of brothers, they got the knowledge, 6, 7 and all of those ages, but they didn't know what they was dealing with. they start getting 9, 10. Now you start coming to the understanding. You start realizing what you've been exposed to. But those 10 to 15s, man, those is the, first of all, their mind is open. They're learning by default at that point. And they've reached the age where they know enough things about the world to where, at least in some simple ways, they've seen supreme mathematics lived out. So they can begin to understand it. You know what I'm saying? And, it's the target age for system. You know what I'm saying? If for the communities we from, right? If a child's life is, kind of disrupted in that era, then they got a client for life. You know what I'm saying? Whether this person gets on drugs, whether they become, a career criminal, end up in jail for the rest of their life, or they just in and out, whatever, they become, that's how the system make their money. See, 4 or 5 years old, that's how you begin to burn it into them with the stories. Speaking of stories, is there anybody out there that writes books? I got an idea for a children's coloring book, but it has to have a specific story in it that I want to be told. So if anybody has that expertise and knows somebody, hopefully y'all can get in touch with me. But so it looks like we don't have many questions today. See, that's the thing about, I gotta figure this out too. I think I gotta just get another phone. Because I can't figure out right now. I can't see how much battery power I got. I would hazard, if I had to take a wild guess, I don't remember the first what's the name coming up. So I guess I probably got about 20%. Just came in the building. Just came yesterday. Just missed everything. Yo, Just, did your kids get shirts yesterday? It's supposed to be, from what I heard, a second order of shirts being made because some kids, we only made 50 shirts. You know what I'm saying? I underestimated what was going to be going on, and it turned out that it was a beautiful thing that quite a few people showed up to the rally yesterday with the determined idea to do some stuff, specifically for the babies. So it was a book giveaway. You know what I'm saying? They had, coloring books. They was there doing those activities. Then, we got our usual activities, the boxing class, basketball. They have a few other things. We had, Queen made some cookies, some brownies. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I'm gonna go get me brownies and some cupcakes. Matter of fact, I'm about to go in there and get me a cupcake. Now I just gave myself a taste of it. Yeah, Supreme Just, so the title, we run back through it again, since because we asked if we got any questions out there. Apparently we don't. So yeah, by pet snakes, what I mean is, you got individuals that they real hard on me, G. Not that I'm bitching, right? I do what I do and shit, right? I look, that's one of the reasons y'all see me in here working out now. I can't pop back out. Listen, without being on hiatus for a minute, when I pop back out, listen, they looking to see, you know what I'm saying, if can we get our bullshit off now? If I get too weak, they get their bullshit off. Mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. You gotta be a brick wall fucking with them motherfuckers, G. I'm telling you. Ask around, son. Ask around. From the beginning of time to now, son. People will tell you, yo, God, we don't know how you do, how you be up there. How you do it? And look, I'm not the only one that do it, but I'm just saying. Well, at least that's my technique. Let everybody else tell you how they do it. But you got people that, they all over me. Listen, I say one thing, I do, look, you have people, they heard, Darkim got some movie tickets. He got some movie tickets for the kids to go to the movies. He's taking the kids to the movie. Who what they going to see? But this nigga can say SMD to one of our most active young guys, and y'all like this nigga. And see, he's a pet snake because he stings over and over and over. Alright, so there goes our first cue right there. That was the first. We below 20% now on the battery. But no, I didn't listen. It's been a hectic weekend. Julia TV, I had to pull a Y in. I'm sitting in here in the rest, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know, everybody know I just got this keyboard, right? So, sometimes I'm trying to learn something. I watch some videos on YouTube. So, I'm about to watch a video on something I'm, trying to learn, I'm trying to hook up. Right? I get a call. He's here. I don't even know. Yo, man, he's here, man. He's taking pictures on us. So, man, just slow down, man. What's going on? Lord Jamal is here. So, I'm like, yo, hold on. Who he with? He with Pooh with. Yeah, who they with? Cause I know they ain't just come. So he said, yo. So I talked to the guy. Man. Look, it's our brother, guy. Always has been, always will be. I disagree with him having a nigga there. Right? Yo, God, what's up with it? Yo, God, today, it's just about unity, God. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we wasn't, lost anybody come on side. So once he said that, it was like, yo, I already seen, like, and it's like, that's the guy, like I said. Like I said, look, as a man of respect, right, I would never disrespect the guy. Right? Judah TV, we get into that later, right? I would never disrespect the guy, right? So it was one of them things where it was like, alright, yo, how long y'all supposed to be there? How long y'all supposed to be there? They like, yeah, we're gonna be here. So, like I said, all the time, I'm thinking this is a large school that they at, right? I'm not even in Manhattan, guy. I walked in there in 25 minutes. YN status. By sundown, somebody is going to answer for you being in here. See, because, but he wasn't there. But just saying that, listen, man. There's a lot of, what I'm saying? Look, everybody got their business to handle, right? But look, we got a saying, right? We got a saying about much is given and much is required, right? We got a saying about much is given and much is required, right? See, just remember, right? Look, whether you think I'm right or wrong for how to, just remember, man, that what I was given right there in that building. See, much is given and much is required. And what I was given is that you ain't supposed to be in here. See, every blue moon, I have an open mind about things. And I think to myself, what if we wrong? What if I'm wrong, right? And when I die, right, I return to the essence, I end up at the pearly gates. The last thing I want is to step through that pearly gates and Prince and Ahmed and Dubar and all of them stand there and say, you let that motherfucker come in here? And they say nothing. You let this motherfucker come in here? That never happened, bro. And y'all just had to exile me. We'll deal with that later. Y'all just have to exile me, son. It just have to, listen, I just have to ruin the whole history. Look, at least y'all be the people's champion. They can tell everybody after y'all that it was something else. But those that was there, those that knew me, will know that, nah, bro, you just that couldn't happen. Like, just the way that couldn't happen. Whether you agree with it, that couldn't happen. I don't understand why brothers keep allowing him to come amongst, even though we know he has revealed. See, here's the thing, right? They want to use his presence to listen. Our good brother Ahmed. Shout out to Ahmed, man. Ahmed he used to be. That was Prince's guy, man. Like I'm saying, he was a part of everything. Like, you don't hear his name. But Ahmed dropped jewels on us, man. And one saying that Ahmed had when some shit like that happened, that question that you just asked Positive Almighty, this is what Ahmed's answer would be. For a few dollars more. Anytime something like that come up, that's all I mean to say, man. For a few dollars more. And look, there's also this aspect, that I just touched on, Supreme Justice, where look, these people in that window of time, right? Let's even go back. A lot of people outside of New York, because, Rakim wasn't as explicit. See, inside of New York, we look at Rakim as a part of that too. But outside of New York, I noticed that people really start to look at the God MCs starting with Brand Nubian, because they didn't understand what Rakim was saying at all. Like Rakim said it, and he wore the flag. They didn't know what that was. Brand Nubian and them started it. That's when they started really to understand, right? But just saying that in that window of time, right? Yeah, it did feel good, right? That look, the best MCs is Kane and Rakim, and everybody who is even close is imitating us. Rather it's through their lyrics, their names, saying peace at the end of the record, you know what I'm saying? And as that continued to grow and develop. No, he wasn't at a lot of schools, Sean Love. Of course not. Hey, look, if he was at CERN, if he was at the school, I would have called you. We would have had to listen. We would have Listen. He would have had to catch that West Side Boy shit, son, if he was listen. No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. But just saying that, getting back to my point, what I was making is that to Supreme Justice is that, yeah, it felt good during that time. It felt good during that time when we saw our culture being expressed out there. You know what I'm saying? When all the number one people that everybody was talking about was the 5%. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of people still got nostalgic feelings for them, you know, and they still got love for how their music made that era feel. You know, but like I said, the point is, it's like, look, if you like them, you like them. Just say that. Like I told people, look, I got people that I like, right, that come by the school to see me, that when I see them, I walk them away from the school. And they say, PD, I'm just going over here to the store. Come with me over here. Because I know that they mind ain't right to be around the 5. They mind ain't right. I know that we got things going on that, look, you can't do what you be doing over here. People that know me, if you see me out in the street, right? You see what you doing around? I like these people. I know, listen. They addicted to all that. Listen, these is my people though. Like if something, look, these is the eyes in the back of my head right here, man. I don't fuck how they look. You know, whatever it might be. I'm not going to bring them to the rally. You know, not without civilizing them first. Not without civilizing them and let them knowing that I'm bringing them around righteous people that have knowledge of self. And when we make moves, you know, you got to be right and exact. We don't do shit that's uncivilized and savage. So you'll realize how much there are some guys who deep down just love putting the wisdom before the knowledge, because when you utilize proper mathematics, it will reveal everything. Exactly. And see, that's the thing. See, every blue moon, you can stumble upon understanding. Dealing with wisdom knowledge. See, every blue moon, if you deal with wisdom knowledge and you go over the river and through the woods and you squint real hard, you might can see some understanding. Don't work like knowledge and wisdom. And see, that's what a lot of these people is doing. That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? When you got a backflip, G. When you got a backflip, cause God, that's how it was, man. It wasn't all this like, listen, bro. We got yes or no questions. We answer them directly to the point. When you got a backflip to tell me how this person is God, they not God. Like when you gotta explain all this shit, and yeah, and the people who this, yo, do you know your lessons or not, man. Yeah, but you know, in line and people who walk and yeah, but they don't live it though. And bro, do you know the degree, man? And see, that's what happens with these pet snakes. You trying to tell me that no, those is not scales. Those are legs. Hey, what legs? What are you talking about? So, you know, all I gotta tell you is listen. You know, maybe that's what it is, God. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's like I said, I like to keep an open mind because look, I'm with the YNs. I'm still learning every day. You know, maybe it's jealousy. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe I'm just jealous, right? I'm just jealous that I had to fast 3 days, right? Study the lessons, quote them. You know, make the earth, make bad. I had to hit all the switches, my G. I had to hit all the switches, and I'm still, he's still on my back. And he gets to just waltz in. You just hit to just, he just gets to, you just gonna let him waltz in. Maybe that's how it is. Maybe it's like, man, or maybe that's what it is. You know how it is. If you one of the oldest children, right? If you one of the oldest children in your family, then you knew your parents back when they was gangsters. You knew your parents back when they wasn't taking no shit in the street. They wasn't taking no shit in the house. See? Now I say turn the TV off. You see? Now look, by the time those youngest kids come, they hold out. They in the room. They in the room yelling out, turn the TV off. Is that what this is? Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out, man. Am I just jealous because the system I grew up in, and you know, he gets to watch TV, he gets to stay up past 9 o'clock. Is that all? Let me know, man. Call me off, man. Just somebody look. Somebody put scratch. Somebody put scratch in the comment. If I'm off, put scratch in the comment. I scratched off the chain. Is that what happened? Cause I don't know. Somebody. Is anybody here have a degree in psychology? Is anybody here that got a degree in psychology that might can help me out? You said Cliff Huxtable fathers and not enough James Evan fathers. Good times. Yeah, that's a good. I was raised by James Evans. This cat's raised by Cliff Huxtable. Not even Cliff. He's raised. Hey, look, I wouldn't even give him Cliff. They raised by Claire. They've been raised by Claire. It's all good. It's all good. Learn how to be God from a strong black woman. Peter Goodman, welcome to the channel. That's all fine and good. Learn how to be God from a strong black woman. See, I ain't get into my jump offs that I want. So when I go off air, oh shit, I forgot to take my chicken out the stove. Out the freezer. Damn. It's gonna be a while before I eat. But I guess until then, I get in some more reps. I got to handle some business. So like that was the last what's the name right there. So we under 10%, on the battery power. So we got any we got any last questions in here before we dip out? You know what I'm saying? Look, just the message is just look. The lesson for the day is look. I'm with the YNs, man. I'm with the young brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Just even the people that I know, the people that I grew up, that was a character, that was a trait of them. That they always was around us. Ackman, P, Universal, Dumar, La Real. It was some people like certain situations they had they people that they be with, but certain people you ain't really sitting around with old people like that. That's really where my duty is amongst the YNs. See, I can't be at the elementary school no more. Can't be at the junior high school, the high school, all of that. The YNs got to go do that. But see, I can help the YNs because see, they're a little bit misdirected. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit misdirected. So see, I can help them out. Like, listen, see, this is what I'm gonna bring to the YN world. Like, look, if we wait till next week, we might not go to jail. See, I don't think that dawns on them. Like, look, we not gonna go to jail, and then nobody got to tell. How about that? Just little let the OT add on. See, because right now that's the flaw in their method. Is that they don't give a fuck about police. They don't give a fuck about getting caught because they gonna tell anyway. But once they put me down, I'm gonna show them how to say it work. Why Supreme said we need to be willing to run people from amongst us, especially those that talk about us negatively and come around us like it's peace. It shows a lack of respect for ourselves, indeed. And then that's a part of the science. I've never known that to not be a part of the science. And I'm saying, here's the thing. People, people cross, you bring up irrelevant shit. We bet, yeah, God, I seen them run a lot of good brothers away. Yeah, but he's not one of them. What that got to do with him? But yeah, this is the type of thing. That's what I said. When you got to twist and turn to explain to us, that this pet snake that we see right in front of our face with the forked fucking tongue is not a snake. See, when shit is right and exact, you don't gotta explain. See, again, look, let's use the example. You get pulled over in the car, right? Police say, let me see your license and registration. If you got the license and registration, you just give it to them. But if you ain't got the license and registration, this one is time to explain. See, just like, look, if you what's today's degree? If you know the degree, you just, if you don't know the degree, yo, God, you know, I was working, you know, I got hit in the head, got a brain injury. Yo, bro, I'm just, look, in that particular example, you got hit in the head, you got a brain injury, that's serious. But I'm just saying that's when all this explanation come into play. You need to explain to us that your pet snake is really a gerbil. And so that's what's been happening. But look, here's the good thing, G, is that from what I've seen, the vast majority of us, you know, he just ended up in a small pocket. You know, I haven't seen nobody that wasn't there that night. And even the people who was there that night, like I said, a lot of it just came down to Born King does have that level of respect. Where it's like, listen, God, this is the event. You can't turn up here. But the vast majority of us, you know, with the vast majority of us, I would say it seems that he's made it worse. It seems that he's made it worse because, you know, especially, did you see his video that he made today? You know, he did a video today where he used the pictures. He used the pictures as a weapon against the brothers who saying that what he's saying is not right and exact. If you look at it, it's a video today he made. It says tether something, and it's about Godfrey and Crazy Legs. You know, but he put, that's his words, right? Just saying that you're looking for it. I'm not saying that, but he used the term lazy legs. Right. If you look at it, it's like in the first, right, the Asbury Park pictures. It's like in the first 8, 9, 10 minutes of the video, you know, and he said stuff like, yeah, you know, there's people who thought that, you know, they could get rid of me and all that, and me and my flat power and all, like, yo, bro, could you please not include us with this shit? Like, that's the thing. We left you the fuck alone, man. Why you gotta include us in your bullshit? It's clear you not with us. This is what you saying. So, you know, yeah, you know, but it's not what the whole video is about. You know what I'm saying? It's like a quick little excerpt, and then he goes into you know, the rest of the video. But he makes sure to put that in there. But look, we knew it was gonna happen. I told y'all yesterday. I gave y'all the heads up. I said, look, expect in the next couple days to see the video of him trying to perpetrate like you was anywhere. You went out there, like I said, as a special invited guest of someone who has enough respect, right, that you was able to walk in there and walk out. Yeah, he was with Pooh. But look, this ain't Pooh ain't got. Look, Pooh be telling him to stop saying what he's saying. See, that's another thing. All the people he be around is his own people. Be telling him that. Like shit he's saying is disrespectful to Sadat. See, to a large degree, he really hasn't been given a pass. He was given a pass that night, but he don't be around us to get a pass. See, that's the misconception, that he ever was around us, that it ever was a time. I'm saying there's other. Rakim used to be on the street. He was somebody you go in the projects. Rakim is sitting there on the bench with a 40. That's not going to be the case right now, but I'm saying that's the history. Whether you liked him or didn't like him, he was somebody that was outside. I was outside with him. King saying, look, really to this day, he was somebody that you see outside. That's how he met him. This brother has never been outside. Not nowhere with it. Like I'm talking about, look. Junction Boulevard, Fulton Street, 125th Street, the other Fulton Street, the Deuce, 149th Street, 161st Street, 3rd Avenue, Fordham Road, Jamaica Avenue. You was in none of them places. And there's other places on the list, but bro, you wasn't in none of them places. So when people say we gave him a pass, what pass? Tell them to show you the fucking pass. You in the hallway and the security guard said, show me the pass. You supposed to be going to the bathroom, show me the pass. It's look, the pass that he got is in the same perception that he's a 5%. But at any rate, I'm sure this is about to click off in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do the each one teach one, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back on tomorrow. You know, like I said, tomorrow we're gonna do it's a minor squats, not too much, because like I said, I don't want to jump around and do too much jarring stuff, and I don't put no weights on my back right now. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get in just some air squatting in and whatever. But yeah, I feel good today. I don't know what it is. This was a very, very therapeutic workout today. Even though we took a long time between sets though, didn't we gotta cut that down. Do you have to cut down on the rest time? Oh yeah, the beat. Nah, yo, sir, it's not me. People keep doing shit. Like, look, I was working on the beach when they made me have to make that run to the school. That's what I'm saying. You taking away from my time to do righteous now. See, now it's personal. Nah, but serious. Tomorrow, you know, that's one of the things I gotta do. I gotta do something, and then I'm gonna work some beats. So we gonna have some stuff for tomorrow. Absolutely. You know, we're gonna come in with a new intro. We're gonna do the thizzle. But like I said, everybody do the each one teach one. We're gonna click off of here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.